Look around you. The world is built on buying, selling, working, and earning. For most of us, this is just how reality works. But in the 19th century, one man looked at this system and said, this isn't just how things are. This is a recipe for conflict. That man was Karl Marx. Love him or hate him, his ideas shook the world, sparked revolutions, and reshaped global politics. But what is Marxism, stripped of the propaganda and the Cold War rhetoric? At its heart, Marxism is a way of looking at history through the lens of economics. Marx argued that society is divided into two main classes, defined by their relationship to property. First, you have the bourgeoisie, the capitalists. They own the means of production. Think factories, tools, land, and digital infrastructure. Second, you have the proletariat, the working class. They don't own factories or companies. All they own is their ability to work, which they sell to the capitalists for a wage. Marx's big insight? These two classes are in a permanent state of conflict. The capitalist wants to maximize profit by keeping wages low. The worker wants to maximize wages to live a better life. Because their goals are completely opposite, Marx famously wrote, "The history of all hitherto existing society is the history of class struggles." Marx argued that capitalism is inherently exploitative because of something called surplus. Imagine you make a chair. The wood costs $10. The capitalist sells the finished chair for $100. You did the actual work to turn that wood into a chair, but you only get paid $15 for your labor. Where does the other $75 go? It goes to the capitalist as profit. Marx called this stolen labor. Over time, this system causes what Marx called alienation. Workers become disconnected from the products they make, from the act of work itself, and from each other. They become just another cog in a massive, unfeeling machine. But Marx didn't think capitalism would last forever. He believed it contained the seeds of its own destruction. He predicted that capitalism would naturally lead to massive inequality, severe economic crashes, and monopolies. Eventually, the working class, the overwhelming majority, would realize their shared plight, achieve class consciousness, and overthrow the capitalist system. The ultimate goal? A stateless, classless society called communism. In this society, the factories and resources are owned collectively by everyone. The motto shifts to, from each according to their ability to each according to their need. In the 20th century, regimes from Soviet Russia to Maoist China claimed Marxism as their blueprint, often leading to authoritarianism and economic collapse. Outcomes that critics argue are the inevitable result of Marx's theories, while modern Marxists argue those regimes distorted his original vision. Today, whether you see Marxism as a dangerous utopia or a brilliant critique of economic inequality, one thing is certain. As long as there is a gap between the rich and the poor, Marx's ghost will continue to haunt the global economy. What do you think? Is Marx's critique of capitalism still relevant today? Let us know in the comments.